what I could do. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I know what I'm capable of. I know that, you know, I'm capable of going up there and winning that thing under my own new artist of the year, best, you know, R&B album or best electronic album. I mean, it's whatever, you know.
No, and that's deep, and that confidence is to me is like, I don't know, I seen it in you so early on, you know. So some people is new for them, and they like, oh, he's confident now because he got this, and I'm like, you know, when I was around you, I seen you walk in these studios with your chest out. That ain't new, you know what I'm saying? You know, I remember we going to Nipsey's studio, you know, rest in peace to my engineer who invited us, Malcolm, man. That's my brother, rest in peace to Malcolm. But I remember us going there, and, you know, I seen you in one room, and all of a sudden, 2-3 rooms later, everybody's jamming to your shit, you know what I'm saying, and jamming and asking you, what do you think about this and that and third. And I seen you had that same bravado as you do now. I mean, I would even say it's more composed now because it's more like you used to this shit now. You know what I'm saying? But how did you establish that type of confidence in which where it was like, y'all gonna notice me?
The same way you establish that confidence in basketball. You bust enough people's asses and you and on enough courts, and you say, you know what? I done hooped on here with these NBA players, and I'm holding my own. You know, I done hooped out here at the YMCA, and I'm busting 30. I done hooped here, I done done that. I done hooped on a college team. I done hooped overseas, and once you've done it, then you know that your skills are valid because they've been tested in multiple different leagues, multiple different gyms, around multiple different levels.
Do you feel like music is different because music is a subjective thing? You know, basketball is very, it's very...
If you can ball, you can ball. If you can make music, you can make music, right? Good music is good music. Now, genres are subjective. Sometimes people don't listen to hip hop, but even people who don't listen to hip hop, yo, I don't even listen to hip hop. I love your music. Oh, I don't even listen to electronic, but I love your music. I don't listen to R&B, but I love your music. Once you hear that enough time, I'm a very hard critic, but I love your music. So for me, I've been hearing that my whole career. So when I walk into a room, I know that if I don't have nothing else, if people don't like me for being whoever I am, I know I got good music. You understand?
So that's always to get out of free jail card.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, that's why I'm like, my thing that I tell people is work on your craft. Work on your craft. Be unapologetically yourself.
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, you got to go home and look yourself in the mirror, and your results are going to take care of your life. You can't, if you fucking crash, no one's coming to save you. It's, at the end of the day, it's going to be you. So you have to be happy with yourself. And as long as you're happy with yourself, there's a buyer for every fucking thing. There's a niche, you know what I'm saying? Every girl might not like black dudes, but some girls do like black dudes. So you can't get mad at the women that don't like black dudes. You gotta just be like, you know, I'm gonna make myself look as attractive as I can to my niche. So for me, I'm just doing me when it comes to my music. I'm trying to make the music that I like, that I love, you know? I want to be able to be listening to all my favorite artists, and I want my shit to play in the same playlist, and it's on the same quality. I don't want to skip my music, you know what I'm saying? I've been riding with people who do music, who swear they do music, but they never want to play their music.
No, that's a fact.
They know that their music is not up to par with what they're listening to. They're afraid, they're not confident. So life is all about confidence and not fake confidence. I'm not a believer in fake confidence. Real confidence comes from hard work. Kobe knows he's going to bust your ass because he knows he put the hours in the gym. Michael Jordan knows he's going to hit the free throws because he shot thousands of them motherfuckers.
Absolutely, you know absolutely.
So for me, you can't fucking fake. You can fake confidence, but the real ones know that it ain't real. You can mask fake confidence with money, but the real bitches know that. So what's the good of a mansion if you got all fake bitches in there that's gonna leave you if you lose it all?
That's a fact, and we both definitely been there. What was I gonna ask you? Oh yeah, I wanted to touch on my book. Me and you've been rapping about this book that I'm currently writing called The Domesticated Man.
Yeah, that's some fire right there.
I wanted to get your, you know, from hearing the principles and the synopsis and the premise of the book. what has intrigued you, and what are your takeaways and critiques from what you've heard?
It's not what I've heard. I am a person who I'll try it out. So I'm all about results. I'm a results-based guy. I've had the hardest mentors between military, between everything. Like it's just, I want to see if it works. So for me, I've tried things in the book. I've tried living by the principles, and I can tell you they work. So when something works, you don't have to sell something. It sells itself. You know, when you can find people that's made themselves successful, or they can say, because I know every last one of those, even when you were reading me the principles, these are things that I've already come up with in life and figured out on my own. So you're seconding what I'm saying, but you put it in a form where it was like, okay,
it's digestible.
This is law. All right, statements like this. As you grow up, you figure out, killing feels wrong. Stealing feels wrong. And then you read the 10 Commandments and you're like, of course. It's right there. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it with the music. Sorry.
What is the, when I say the word domesticated man, what does that mean to you? What is the phrase domesticated man means to you?
Domesticated means I would say it means homely. It means homely. It means safety, because when you think of home, you mean safety comes into mind. And home is where the heart is, and most people's favorite place is home. Home is where you can take off your makeup and be yourself. Right. So it's like when you with everybody else on the outside world, bitches won't even go to the fucking mailbox without makeup on, you know? So it's like, for me, you're home. I'm gonna strip down. I'm gonna take off my glasses. I'm gonna strip down, and you take off all of that shit you got going on. You're talking to me now. You understand? So domesticated man is I feel as though both of us, we come from such a real cloth, and that's lacking on the earth. Real results for real people.
Right.
You know.
No, and I try that. For me, the domesticated man, and just to second that, it's like, I look at it as a man that he needs a woman, but he doesn't need a woman to domesticate him. He is domesticating himself.
Right.
He understands that the world has made him rough around the edges, and he's done so much work and has so much life experience that he's now able to, even if he is a single man like us, we don't even like going out unless we're being paid or have a reason of going out. Yeah. We've already domesticated ourselves. We're not out trying to have sex with every single woman. We are very choosy on who we deal with, and the standard of women that we deal with, because if that woman disturbs our peace, which is our home base, then we know that she can't be in a domesticated situation. You know what I'm saying? She can't be.
That's so important, bro. You cannot domesticate a man. And I feel as though there's so many heartbroken, jaded women running around here because they all tried to domesticate a man. You understand?
We are wild beasts and animals.
You can't domesticate a man. A man has to domesticate himself. You understand?
No, 100%.
Like, you gotta know. Like, women say, "Oh, well, I like sexual discipline." Okay, or whatever. Kids will be like, for a man to be sexual disciplined, he has to fucking have sex. You know. They want a man that's sexually disciplined by choice. They don't want a man that just can't get no sex.
No, absolutely.
Because the man who can't get sex is an undesirable man.
That's a fact. And even on that level, like, I look at it like, it raises your morale and standards as a man when you've domesticated yourself. Because usually when a woman tries to love you into submission or beat you into submission, she is basically giving you your program. And I don't feel like no man should ever let a woman give him his program.
Never.
A man should know his purpose, what his worth is, and all those things before he has met the woman that he is supposed to be with, because that will ensure that she is locked into an understanding that this man already had value before I met him. A lot of motherfuckers want to say, I put the stamp on you, you weren't it before I met you, right? And that's when motherfuckers leave people, that's the first thing a lot of women will say to a man. You didn't have shit when I met you, or you didn't and like she didn't see you go in them gyms and shoot them shots, or go in that studio and sing them damn songs for days.